Welcome to Unit 2 of Microsoft Excel, moving around the worksheet. In this unit, we are going to cover topics like navigating around the worksheet, selection methods, and the go-to feature or function. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to move around the workbook. Microsoft Excel worksheets can be quite big and contain multiple columns and rows of data. Knowing how to use the mouse, a keyboard, and how to use the go-to features, as well as how to select columns, rows, and multiple cells makes using Excel much easier and can save you a lot of time. Navigating around the worksheet in Excel means methods of moving from cell to cell, to the end of the row, to the end of the column, to the beginning of a section, and how to navigate to other worksheets in a workbook. There are quite a number of ways on how to navigate around the worksheet. The most basic of the navigation tools in Excel is to use the arrow keys on your keyboard. These are the keys that are grouped in 4 with arrows pointing left and right, bottom and top. You can also use the scrolling wheel on your mouse to move upwards or downwards through a worksheet by clicking in any cell and then scrolling the mouse wheel up or down as needed. A third method of navigation is to use the vertical and the horizontal scroll bar on your worksheet. So this is the vertical scroll bar. It has an arrow on the left side, on the top, beginning, and the arrow at the bottom end. So to scroll down, you click on that arrow to scroll down the workbook. To scroll up the worksheet, you click on the up pointing arrow. And then there's also a horizontal scroll bar at the bottom with an arrow left and right. The left arrow is to scroll to the left, and the right arrow is to scroll to the right. As you are scrolling, like if you scroll to the right, you keep on moving to the columns that are on the right side until the end of the column, or until the end at the beginning of the columns. If you are scrolling up and down, you keep on moving the rows up or down from the first row up to the end of the row of our worksheet. To quickly jump to the last data containing cell in a worksheet, you use a keyboard shortcut. That is, hold down a control key on your keyboard and then press the end key. To quickly jump to the first data containing cell in a worksheet, you use a keyboard shortcut also. That is, hold down a control key on a keyboard and then press the home key. To navigate to the last data containing row in a worksheet, you hold down the control key while pushing the down arrow. If you press the down arrow twice while holding down the control key, this will take you to the last row in a worksheet. To navigate to the last data containing column in a worksheet, you also hold the control key while pushing down the down arrow key. If you press the down arrow key twice also while holding down the control key, this will also take you down to the last row in a worksheet. To navigate through individual cells in a column one by one, while using a keyboard, you press the enter key to move down a column cell by cell. To move upwards in a column, hold down the shift key while pressing the enter key. To navigate through individual cells in a row one by one while using a keyboard, you press a tab key to move to the right in a row cell by cell. To navigate to other worksheets contained in a workbook, you click on the worksheet name in your workbook. So we have worksheet names. For my worksheet, I have about 12 or 13. I have 12 worksheets. So to move from one worksheet to another, I'll click on the name of the sheet that I would want to move to. Or if it doesn't appear, for example, I have so many worksheets, so the other ones will not be displayed. There is an arrow, this arrow here, pointing to the left side. This, when I click on it, I'll be scrolling to the worksheet that are appearing on my left side of my workbook. And then there's this arrow pointing to the right side. When I click on it, I'll be scrolling to the worksheets that are appearing on my workbook. When I move anywhere between these two arrows, I have this menu appearing here. On this, the menu that appears there, it says I can use my keyboard to press a control key and a left arrow. When I do so, I'll be scrolling to the last sheet of my workbook. If I want to see all the sheets, I just have to right click. Then I'll see all the worksheets that I have in my workbook.